Okay, welcome. I'm Mark Brudzinski, and welcome to the You Matter Show podcast. I do this podcast for a reason, because the deepest principle of human nature is the craving to be appreciated. It's not just a wish or desire, it's actually built into our DNA, something that we all crave for. I mean, you have a couple of things in life. You have food and water to live, shelter to live, and feeling that you make a difference to live. Without the first two, you die physically. Without the third, you die inside. My mission here is to positively impact the lives of 1 billion people with everything that I do, including this podcast. And You Matter loves to introduce different people who are doing great things, making sure that other people they know can make a difference as well, and that they are too. So I'm excited today to have Allison Harvey with us. She's a woman on fire, and she's going to talk about her movement, her program, and what she's doing out there in the world to help others who are definitely in need. So, Allison, welcome.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Thank you so much for having me on your platform. It's really a pleasure to be here because I love to create awareness for what I do so that people have knowledge of. Education is always a good thing. So we grow from education and experience. Um, I've been doing Woman on Fire now, which is my annual platform where we recognize and honor female entrepreneurs. From the seed to the full grown tree, I like to say, and everything in between. Because as you know, people love to see a reflection. Can I be this person? Can I do these things? And when you see other women doing the same things, you know what? I could do that. I could have my own business. My business will matter. I'll play on your words there. So, Woman Has Fire, started off with a handful of women and has grown over the years. So, this year we're actually celebrating 12 years of recognizing and honoring women, not just in Canada, where it started, but globally as well.
Awesome. Awesome. And I love your line. You said life is a reflection of people. So you said if you can do it, so can they,
Yeah.
right? People see other people doing great things or making a difference. They say, you know what? If she can do it, so can I, because we all come from struggle, right? We
Yeah.
all have strife in our lives. Everyone you ever meet in your entire life is going through something. It's a beautiful world. It's also a
Yeah.
challenging world. And
Yeah.
so tell me a little bit more about you, though, growing up. Where did you grow up?
I was made in a tiny island of Trinidad and Tobago, the last southerly island in the Caribbean. So Jamaica and Haiti and everywhere is at the top. And we're at the very bottom. We're actually 9 miles outside of Venezuela. So we could actually see Venezuela from Trinidad. Island is known for our soca music and for creating the only instrument in the 20th century, which is the steel pan. So feel free to Google steel pan, people. Yeah, then I transplanted over to Toronto, Canada, and have a love for Haiti, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And I travel. I'm a travel junkie, so I've been to about 30 countries around the world,
Wow.
and I'm also a foodie. I love food. I love international fare, and I'll try anything at least twice. If after the second time I don't like it, I'm not doing it.
So you don't believe in the three strike rule. You're only going two.
No, twice. The first time you don't know. The second time you figure it out. Not that you don't need to do that a third
Awesome.
time.
So you're travel and a foodie. And so what brought you to your purpose now? Why did you develop Woman on Fire?
I developed Woman on Fire specifically to raise funds for Haiti. After the devastating earthquake of 2010, I actually traveled to Haiti. And I remember going down in the plane and low, and all you can see was ash. You couldn't really see the airport because of the ash in the air, the smoke, the fumes in the air. And this was months after the earthquake. So can you imagine that was still hanging on? And being on the ground in Haiti and seeing the desperation and the need, I knew that I had to do something in my little way. In my little way, I had to do something. So I did what I had to do when I was there, and then I decided to come back. Because some people, there are two things about Haiti: either you love it or you hate it. Once you go there, you might fall in love with it, or you might say, "Listen, I'm never coming back." And a lot of people say that. But that is my love. Everybody has a love for something that they love to do. Some people love, to support cancer, heart disease, whatever. There are things that you're very passionate about and giving back. And I always tell people do that. Haiti is That's my love. And so I've been going to Haiti for about 14 years, and I started Woman on Fire specifically to raise funds to support women and children in Haiti. Hence the reason the platform recognizes and honors female in business. The majority of women in Haiti, they are street vendors. They own small businesses. And this is a great way to give back to help support these women who are taking care of their children and their families.
That's wonderful. And you're right. You do have to find the causes that you believe in and the things that you or people you want to help, because you can't help everybody.
No, you
And the
can't.
more you pour yourself into a few things that you find are meaningful, you want to support, that's really you can make a difference, because we
Mhm.
can't make a difference doing everything for everyone. We've got
No.
to figure out what speaks to our heart,
Mhm.
what we believe in, and obviously you believe in this a great deal. So, Woman on Fire, you said it's a dozen years now.
Yeah, we're 1,000 years, 12 years. This year's 12 years, started in 2012, 2 years after going to Haiti. I'd been to Haiti 2010, 2011. And again, I wanted to do a little bit more. And so I decided to bring together females in business who I knew, because before Woman on Fire, I was called a networking diva. And I'm still called because I love to network. I love bringing people together. And so the platform of Woman on Fire is extremely diverse, different ages, experiences, industries, businesses, all kinds of backgrounds and so on, and global as well. So the diverse countries. That ability to pick up the phone and call a total stranger, that's my gift.
It is a gift. It is a gift. It's a gift to bring people together. So I
Yeah.
know you have a new another event coming up in April. Give us more details on that.
Okay, so the event in April is happening the 19th to the 21st, Atlanta, Georgia. We're in Atlanta this year, celebrating again, recognizing females in business, and also reconnecting with people who have been part of the event over the years that come back for the specific reason for meeting new people, making some great new connections. We're all about quality, we're all about uplifting women, creating unity, supporting their businesses, showcasing their businesses as well, so other people have an opportunity to know what you're doing.
And women are the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs in the country. In fact, it's the fastest growing group of business people in the country.
Nice.
So it's great that you're doing that. So someone could nominate someone, right, if they wanted to.
Yes, people could nominate. If you know a woman in business, go ahead. Please nominate them. Like Mark, you said earlier when you started, people want to know that they matter. And Woman on Fire is that platform to show somebody that they matter. Because what you're doing, in effect, is pushing that person forward. Because an award nomination gives you credibility, it gives you the ability to be seen by people normally may not see you. It allows you to know that, you know what, I can continue doing this. People are supporting me. And we need that, especially in business, especially small business people. They need that encouragement. They need that support. They need to know that they matter in business and they're doing well and can continue to do well and grow in that industry, especially from other people. When you push somebody forward, it's like, wow, you thought so highly of me to do this. So, and they're very grateful. I've met so many different women over the years, and some women you would think that, you know, maybe they've been nominated, they have awards, and they said, no, nobody's ever nominated me. Nobody has ever, you know, nominated me for anything. So I'm so pleased to be on this platform. So it's a wonderful thing when you make that phone call to hear how appreciative people are being nominated. So I tell people it doesn't cost you anything more than a few minutes. Nominate a few women. You always know people in your network that deserves to be nominated. Don't think about it. Their qualifications are simple. You own a business and you're female, they can be nominated at the website, Woman on Fire Atlanta. Pretty easy to remember. Always singular, Woman on Fire, because we're all unique. This is why it's not Woman on Fire, but Woman on Fire, because I speak to every single person as well. Everyone is unique in their own way and need to stand alone. So yeah, Woman on Fire Atlanta, nominate a female entrepreneur today and make her day. Just make her day.
Great. So womanonfireatlanta.com, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Awesome.
Easy.
You're doing great work, and like you talked about, I mean, people love that, and I don't care if you've been nominated before or think that that person's feeling valued and appreciated. I got news for you. We all need to be reminded of that every single day. That's how important it is to us. I just talked about, how things being a human being, you need to have in your life food,
Yeah.
water, shelter, and feeling that people value and appreciate you. People
Hmm.
don't leave jobs because of the money. That's the problem that they're stating, but there's always the problem 2 levels below that. And the issue is that they don't feel like they're making a difference or don't feel valued in what they're doing. So
Exactly.
what you're doing is a wonderful thing, Allison. So
Thank
applause,
you.
applause, applause. Now,
Yay.
we talked yesterday before we got on camera here about Haiti. So do me a favor, clue people in, because not everyone pays attention to everything out there, and people don't really know necessarily what's happening right in the moment. Like you said, you think it's probably going to explode again, and unfortunately into something more severe. Talk about what's really going on in Haiti right now, because I really believe people need to know this.
So right now, Haiti is in the midst of a crisis. They're within thousands, hundreds of thousands of people going into a famine in the next few weeks if food doesn't reach. The food shortages are just occurring every day. There's no food going into Haiti. There is no flights going into Haiti. Every single one of the airports, there are three of them, they're all shut down and controlled by gangs in Haiti. There is no governing body in Haiti. The prime minister has resigned. The president was shot and killed a few years ago. So their political infrastructure is in crumbles. It's a mess. It's in a mess, and because of that, the gangs has taken over Haiti. Port-au-Prince, which is the capital of Haiti, has been overrun by gangs. Police stations destroyed, hospitals destroyed, people being dragged out of their homes, women and children being raped, murdered in the streets as we speak right now. As I'm speaking to you right now, today is March 20th. Right now this is happening. Based on when people see this video, it's not going to get better. It's actually going to get worse because the gangs are controlling the streets and they're not allowing anybody in. The US is now removing people from Haiti as best as they could. It's a very dangerous place to try to exit from, and so they're doing what they can because the gangs again control the airports. So people could be kidnapped in Haiti and held for ransom. This is where they're getting a lot of their money from. But the worst is the mothers and children who are on the street. Imagine being leaving your home to go for food and not knowing if you will return, or running out of money and there's nothing. You are accustomed selling and making money to feed your family. And today there's none of that. There's no food left to sell. There's no income left. And the tragedy, Mark, is after this is done, where do they get money to restart? How can they restart? There are no jobs in Haiti on a regular day. There's no jobs. The average salary for a poor person in Haiti may be $1 or $2 US per day, and they depend on that. So now take that away. What are you left with? What are you left with? Less than nothing. And to anyone who is a mother or a father, how would you feel to watch your children starving? To watch your children starving and knowing in your heart there's nothing you can do. There's no job, there's no food, and there's no rescue in sight. There is nobody, there's no plan in place to get troops to Haiti from any country. The Kenyans was going to Haiti, they've stopped that. The Americans, Biden administration, they have not decided to do anything yet. As of this minute, there are no set plans how to resolve this, how to stop what is happening in Haiti, which could be a genocide.
It's a tough situation. It really is, and it's sad that these things happen and that people try to control other people. Like I said, the gangs are taking over and stopping, people from getting what it is that they need, and there's no reason for it. We talked about this yesterday. I mean, unfortunately, people do bad things trying to get noticed because
Yeah.
they want people to see them, but they're going about it the wrong way. We all want to be seen, heard, and understood, but the value in life is to do that as a value to other people and not to do it to hurt others. So unfortunately, what's going on inside of them is horrible. Actually, I don't know any other word for it.
There are no words, Mark. There really are no words because I was listening to a lady this morning and she was saying, when I leave my house, I don't know if I'll go back, and my children are by themselves, but I have to go and forage for some food for them. It's been days. It's been days.
In the event that you're running, so how much of the proceeds are donated to
So
help?
this year we're actually dedicating the whole event to Haiti. So anything, any support that comes in for the show, if you're a sponsor or you're a vendor or if you're a nominee, whatever fees are paid, we're allocating the full amount to Haiti, which will help the women to recover in the months to come because they will need input. They will need something to start from. You you have nothing and there's no jobs out there. It will be a crisis after a crisis with women and children bearing the brunt of it. $100 can get a woman started restarting a business in Haiti. 100 US dollars can do that. Could you imagine if we could raise enough money for 100 women? This will feed their children. This will give them a start again. So I'm doing my part with the help of people who are attending the event, people who may not be attending the event as well. You can still support, you can still help with whatever. If 1,000 people give $10, this could be reaching thousands of people. And please share, Marks. Please share this podcast. Please share it because you don't know who out there is willing to help. But as I always say, if they don't know you're there, how can they help? If they don't know this is happening, how can they help? So allow people, by sharing, you allow other people to do what maybe you cannot do. Because I may say $10 and somebody may say, I can't afford $10. And that's okay. You may know people who can afford $100. So share this broadcast, share it wide and far. At least do that. And please, as I always say, if nothing else, pray for Haiti. Pray for some solution so that these people stop suffering.
Yeah. We could pray and donate and do lots of things. So going to your website, is there a place people can make a donation?
Right now we're going to on the side because as I'm saying, this is happening right now in the moment. Things are happening. So there will be a link. They can go through PayPal and they can make a donation through there. It'll just go, the tab will just say Haiti and you'll be directed to a page where you can make a donation via that page.
So there'd be womanonfireatlanta.com, right?
Yes, yes. And look for the tab Haiti.
Okay. And hopefully by the time this podcast actually airs, that'll be all set up.
It'll
and
be up, yeah.
we'll make it easy for people to do that. Yeah. So again, what you're doing is just great work, Allison. I applaud you tremendously for being so heartfelt and focusing on this cause to help other human beings who are in need, which is what we all should be doing. Give me a little though, and not to change gears completely, but you said you traveled to 30 countries and you're a foodie. Yes. So can you share with us what country has been your favorite? And
Thailand. Thailand.
That was an easy answer. It took you half a second to think about it.
Yeah. I'll definitely go back to food, the weather, the people. It's just amazing. The beaches, everything. So much to see. Elephants and the zoo and the temples. Oh my gosh. If you want to go anywhere and have an amazing time, it's Thailand. It's a long journey though. From the US to Thailand takes about 24 hours. So it is a long journey, but it's so worth it, Mark.
You made me want to go. I'm going to put that on my bucket list now. That
I know you have to one time. You just have to do it one time. Just
Allison's advice there. What inspired you to want to travel so much, and what made you a foodie? I mean, what happened in your life? You're like, you know what? I need to go experience the world and eat. I mean, not that we all don't want to eat great food, and everyone wants to travel. But what happened in your life? You're like, you know what? This is what I really want to focus on, and it just lights me up inside.
As I said, I come from a very tiny island called Trinidad and Tobago. We actually gained independence in 1962, and I'm also a reader. I love to read, and so I had read about England and the poetry and the Madame Tussauds and the Thames and all of these fabulous places I read about, and I really wanted to see these places in person. So from a book, it's great. And back in my day, we didn't have videos and Google and YouTube access to any of those things. We had the dictionary and the encyclopedia, Mark. You know what I'm talking about. That's what we had. We didn't have that. So I always wanted to see these places in person. And so I remember standing at Oxford University in London, England. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm here, actually. And going to Madame Tussauds and going to the London Eye and being on the boat on the River Thames. And it's amazing. Being in Germany on the Rhine and looking at the castles and the vineyards. And oh my gosh, I just love traveling. And I won't stop. I want to do at least another 100 countries before, I get too old to keep doing it.
Yeah, I mean, experiencing the world is something we all should be doing, right? Because you learn so much about other people. I mean, cultures. Yeah. The thing is that, and I know you experienced this because you talked about a little bit off camera, is that even though you travel different places, human beings are really the same, right? We all have
Mhm.
different cultures, different ethnicities, we're
Food.
different colors, but at the core, we all really have the same basic needs, which is we all want to be
Yeah.
happy and experience joy, and we all want to help other people. We're here for a reason. It's to give everything that we've got. I do believe that you should do all you can with all you have been given. And just because you're talking to someone on the other side of the world doesn't mean they don't want the same, because we're all
Mhm.
built the same inside in terms of our
Yeah.
DNA. We're human beings, and human beings are wired to do certain things, good and bad. So I'm sure you experienced that. I know with my You Matter movement, when I took my cards to France and Italy, I had the words made in French and Italian. And they felt, I got the same reaction I did when I handed these cards to people, of their excitement, but also tears in their eyes for feeling like they're valued and appreciated in the moment, because we all forget those two words. So I'm
Mhm.
sure you've experienced the same talking to other people from different places in the world, different cultures.
Yeah. No, of course. And you know what? As you said before, rightly so, we're all the same. It doesn't matter where you come from. It's the same idea. At the end of it, you want to be happy.
Mhm.
That's what you strive for, happiness. And it doesn't matter what form. You could be doing 20,000 a year, or you're doing 100,000 a year. You want to be happy. Multimillionaires want to be happy. In Thailand, they have a saying, same, but different. I love that saying. Same, but different.
Same, but different.
But different. It always speaks to me. So we're the same, but we're just different in our own little ways. If it's food or country, location, and so on. But as you said, we are just human beings. We're souls on this earth experiencing a physical life. I believe that. So that's why you matter. That soul matters here, to know that this is the experience, the joy, happiness, to feel that and make your inside smile.
Yeah, You Matter speaks to the soul. So it
Yep,
goes deep
it does.
inside, and it doesn't matter where you come from, where you've been, what you've experienced. It's the same thing, because we're all going to get to the same place, right? We just don't know
Mhm.
when. And
We
so,
don't know when. No.
right, let's live our best lives possible while we're doing that. And part of that is giving back. So
Yeah.
once again, Allison, you're just really doing tremendous things. So what's up next after Woman on Fire? You have this big event. What else do you do? Tell us also about your business.
Well, I do events in Canada, so I do other networking events. I mean, this is the only one that's really outside of Canada. But in Toronto, I do a number of business events. I also create a magazine off of this event that we distribute in Atlanta and Canada as well, which is amazing. So highlights from the event, and the people who win, and all of that will be immortalized in pages. People, we're so much about technology these days that everything's online, but it's the girls love it when they see themselves in print, like physically holding the paper. I still love paper. I don't own a Kindle. You know what I mean? So it's so nice. People hold on to these magazines for years. And then we have a few events happening in Toronto. Summer is coming up as well. We have this thing called Family Day. And so Family Day is about people who are not joined by blood. So it's family, not family day. And so everybody comes out and bring their kids. It's all about, enjoying each other and being happy and knowing that you matter. Like you said, you do matter. And it's not just about who can make money or what business I have or any of that, because I always say at the end of your days, business and all of this flies out the window. What matters is the people that care about you and you care about them. That is the only thing that truly matters.
And it's the only thing we can take with us, right? Is the
Yeah,
legacy that
the
we leave,
memories. Yeah.
right? And the people that we touched, because you won't be able to take your belongings with you. I've never seen a hearse. I've never seen a U-Haul behind a hearse, right? So it's not all going into the grave with you. What would you do with it anyway? Because you can't use it as a
Exactly.
pen. You're already 6 feet under, and you can't live in that house when you're no longer walking around, right? So yeah, it's what we give, and when you do give, what you get back is 1,000 times over. So
It is 1,000 times over. And I just want to mention that you said what we're doing actually next year, February, and we'll be releasing this at the event. We'll be doing a cruise. So we'll be cruising for 7 days out of Miami, February 16th to the 23rd. So it'll be a business and pleasure cruise. And so, if you like cruising, you check out the website. We'll be dropping information on there once we launch it at the event. And it's a great way to network and meet people and have fun all at the same time. So we'll be doing that for 2025.
I have a feeling they'll be dancing for the people that are watching
Oh
this actual
gosh.
podcast. I just saw Allison start to shake her shoulders, so she's getting ready already. You can feel it, right?
We're getting ready, like ready. You know what? It's easy. It's nice to work, and I'm not saying no, but we work a lot. But when do we refill? We need to refill. We need the joy in that. Like Woman on Fire, one of the events is a pajama party for ladies. So get your pajamas on, leave the stilettos at home, come in your pajamas. The 20th April in the evening, ladies just come out and have fun. The speaker has pajamas, the vendors has pajamas. I am going to have on pajamas. We're all going to do the pajamas. No men allowed, guys. Sorry, no guys allowed. But it's always such a fun evening, and it does refill that cup because we cannot go and have nothing putting back. We need to take care of ourselves. Self-care is a big thing for your mental health, for your stability, for your emotional well-being. We really need to replenish. And some of the women I've spoken to today, you know what, Allison, I need that cruise. Because we don't take time for ourselves. We really need to take time for ourselves.
Self-care is not selfish, it's selfless, because like you talked about, and Oprah does too, that your cup should runneth over, right? You need to keep filling your cup, because you can't give what you don't have. If you have
Exactly.
a quarter left in your cup, what do you have to give to someone else? You got to keep filling that cup and have it spill over and spill over and spill over. And how do you do that? By taking care of you, right? And
Mm-hmm.
by focusing on care for others. Because
Yeah.
what you give, like I said, will come back to you 1,000 times, but you do have to take care of you. You can't always
You
give,
first.
and
Yeah.
not refill that cup. And so
Yeah.
I think that's a great thing. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to Honduras and Belize and Mexico. So it's going to, and people can bring their children, husbands, friends. When we're networking, but then the family can come together and have a lot of fun as well at the same time. So,
Awesome. Awesome. We talked about a lot of things here. And before we give all the links out again, too, I just want to ask you a question. I do this when I'm also a storyteller. I do a blog that I've been doing now for, I think, 8-9 years.
oh, wow.
And I always ask the question at the end. We talked about a lot of things here, Allison. If you could kind of narrow it down to one thing, what would you want your message to be? What does Allison want to share with the world? How do you want to be remembered? I mean, what's the legacy? What is important to you to make sure that people understand about Allison Harvey, our woman on fire?
What I would like people to remember is Haiti. Maya Angelou says it best. You may not remember my name, but remember how I make you feel. And I want people to not forget Haiti. It's a country in crisis right now. It's in strife. It's one of the only place in this hemisphere that's going through what it's going through. And I do not want people to forget that. Don't worry about me. I'll be okay. But remember Haiti. Don't forget. That's what I'd like to say.
Okay. Remember Haiti. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Well, after this podcast, if anyone forgets, they weren't listening
They were
intently.
listening.
Just made it out there that there are people in need, and we can do what we can to be of service to others and help them have the life that you want to have, right? We all
She's our
deserve.
next door neighbor. Haiti is 3 hours from Miami. Think about it. Look at South Beach, Miami. Look at Miami. It brings tears to my eyes when I leave Haiti and I can see we're flying into Miami and I can see the buildings and I think about the people there and I'm like, wow, what a difference 3 hours makes.
Yeah, it's true. Look, in certain cities, you go 2 blocks, it makes a difference. So,
Yeah.
we all know things can change in a heartbeat. And just because we're in
Yeah.
one part of the world and we experience certain things, other people are not as fortunate
Yeah.
as we are. So it's womanonfireatlanta.com, right?
Yeah.
On the screen for the people that are watching the podcast, I see it's woman_fire. So that's your Instagram?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's Instagram on_fire. Yeah.
Woman_fire is Instagram. Any other sites you want to promote related to this?
No, that's it for us. We try to keep it as tight as possible. Too many things going on. So if you go to Woman on Fire Atlanta, you will get the tab for Haiti. If you want to follow me, Woman on Fire IG, you'll see all we're doing for Woman on Fire event as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Allison, thank you for joining us. So I love about this podcast is I meet people. We just met, I don't know, maybe a week or so ago. And I'm like,
Yeah.
got a great story. Let's share it. Everyone has a story. And
Mhm.
people are trying to make a difference in the world and also believe that they matter. I'm sure that what you're doing, with Women on Fire, like I talk about with my cards, the selfish thing is when I hand one out to someone, if it changes the construct of their day, or their face lightens up, or they just look at me and say thank you, and you can see it speaking from their heart, then what do I get back?
Yeah.
I then get to feel that I matter.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you feel the same way doing everything.
Exactly. No, I want your t-shirt, Mark. I want that t-shirt. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, Mark, look what I got.
I'll make sure that happens.
Love
Allison,
the t-shirt.
it's been a pleasure. This is the You Matter Show podcast. Thanks to Allison Harvey for joining us for this one. We will see you next time. And remember, everybody listening and or watching, you matter. See ya.